Hello, Internet. Welcome to John Theory. What is up, John Theory Nation? Today, we are back with another banger video. As you saw in the clip before the intro, today we're going to be discussing the 7 Deadly Sins theory, where all of the discounted beverage characters and adjacent characters are actually represented by one of the 7 sins. You may have seen the SpongeBob video that does this with Mr. Krabs as greed and stuff like that. And it is kind of similar. So, first off, we're starting with Wrath. Now, Wrath is going to be the author's self-insert character, Cassie, because she is very angry all the time, and that's it. She's very angry, very wrathful, much like the creator herself. So for number 1, we have Wrath as Cassie from Spaced Out Fandom. Number 2. This one was a difficult one. I had to go searching far and high and wide and low for this one. But what we have here is we have Jean from Spaced Out, and they Jean is Sloth. For the only reason Jean is Sloth is because I don't think the artist has included them in an episode of the series for about a year. I think they were dumped off during the spaceship arc, and I don't think they've been seen since. So I kind of wish that the creator would do more with Jean's character. I feel like it was kind of butchered a little bit. There's been references of them in like social media posts, but that's about it recently. So the only reason Jean is number 2 at Sloth is because we haven't seen them in a really long time. Number 3. This one's a fan favorite. We got none other than Emil, John's boyfriend, the chronic smoker. Everyone loves a sympathetic hero who's struggling. So he's number 3 at Lust. Yeah, that I mean, I don't really need to explain myself. He's got the hair, he's got the stubble, he's got sympathy. So here's number 3, Emil as Lust. Number 4, if you're following the fandom, if you're keeping up with things, you're gonna know who this one is. So number 4 is going to be Pride. Now, Pride, of course, is going to be none other than John himself, the titular series of the Spaced Out series. I said those words wrong, and also John's name isn't in the title, so he's not titular. But then you guys got what I mean. You're John Theory Nation. So yeah, I think it's very clear why John is Pride. He's probably one of the most gay characters in history. And have you ever seen 2 long, smooth hair spikes and the very large cape filled with stars that he wears on his back? I think those are what make him one of the top 10 hottest females in the Sonic universe. But of course, John at number 4 is Pride. Next up, we have a lesser-known character. They only appeared in the pilot for a separate series, but also done by Discounted Beverage, the creator of Spaced Out. It's a pilot of a separate series that hasn't been greenlit or anything, and the character itself may be gone. But we have here none other than Conrad from Redacted. And they're here representing greed, and more specifically the greed of corporate America, and how nowadays every hobby has to be commodified and sold instead of enjoyed for what it is. And I think none other than Conrad exemplifies that, because they were cut by the network for wearing a cone on their head, which they said is paramount to calling someone the F-slur, but we're not going to talk about that. That's a different theory. So of course that's number 5, greed. Now hold on, I gotta do a canvas expansion. Number 6 we're up to. Now this one, much like number 2, Sloth Gene, I kind of had to reach for a little bit. But for number 6, for gluttony, we have DB, Discounted Beverage themselves, the can person, fought in the boxing ring, created by experiments. Yeah, their gluttony, for the sole fact that they are made of soda, and soda is a pretty gluttonous material. I would say soda's up there as one of the most gluttonous materials. And I think the best part about DB is that they're roughly the size of the average human mother. And you could theoretically fit inside their body. Here, just to give you a cross section, I was speaking with the creator earlier today. Yes, I know this is a big revelation. I've speak with the creator before. So this is the diameter of their glass. It's I'm not going to reveal the numbers because that's lore. But the inside is filled with soda, and they were telling me that the soda functions almost similarly to LCL from Evangelion. So you could be fully submerged in it and live. So I think that's what the plan is when people get their hands on DB. Yeah. So I think he's their number 6 for gluttony. And I think that's the only really way gluttony would fit on this list. Now, next up is it's little known factor. I talked about this. I'm pretty sure it's the last video that's going out. I'm recording all of these simultaneously, so I'm not sure if I'm pretty sure it's the order, but since I'm recording them simultaneously, I'm not sure. I can't really communicate with my brain who's recording the other video at the same time. But in 7th place for Envy is not fan favorite, what am I talking about? That's so silly of me. New character, The Conductor. And I think they're Envy because everyone is really envious of her super cool tattoos of train systems and RGB colors displays. And I think everyone just really likes that. And also, she's kind of cool with the ability to summon trains, like that one YouTube television show that I'm not allowed to name for copyright reasons, that I may or may not have named in my last video and gotten $600 in fines for. So they also kind of look like that. The character from that set of television shows, you might even call them movies. So she kind of looks like that. I think people are envious of that. And also, I think she is envious herself, and that's why she uses the train powers for good. I think she starts good, and she might be evil. But that's another theory in and of itself. Yeah, I think she's the only one who could possibly fit for Envy. And let's go through these one more time. We got Wrath, Cassie, author self-insert, very angry. We have Jean as Sloth. We have Emil, average human father, Lust. We have John, Pride. You know what? I'm gonna do a little Roy G. Biv. That's the John's pride flag. We have number 5, Greed, Conrad, symbolizing the corporate greed that has kept the sister show to Spaced Out, pilot only, not confirmed. Number 6, Gluttony, with DB, soda, filling up one of the most gluttonous foods. And then finally we have Envy, number 7. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please don't forget, subscribe, share this with everybody. The Spaced Out fandom is still growing, and I think it should keep growing. And this is not because I'm just a fan of the creator. It's merely because I really like the story. It's a very cool story. Honestly, the story is the only part I like about it, and nothing else. I only like the story of Spaced Out. But either way, please subscribe, hit the like button, hit the notification bell, subscribe to me on Patreon, follow Discounted Beverage on Instagram, follow Bone_Cereal on Snapchat, follow @A-Billion-Year-Old Human Skull on Instagram, watch as many cat videos as possible, and double check that the subscribe button is hit just in case. Until next time, John Theory subscribers, peace out.